So I think that's the worst insertion I've done. I've been to this area before, and obviously winter's starting to come, the rainfall's getting higher, and the river's like filled up loads, so this will be impassable soon. But I figured I'm here now, I'll make the most of our last camp here before I can come back in the summer. I had to take my boots off, tie them around my neck, and just cross barefoot. So that's why it's good to carry a shemag in your kit, because you can dry your feet off if you have to do anything, so you get wet. Nothing worse than having wet feet. Nothing worse. So if you look after your feet will look after you. Try to use the Gore-Tex trousers and the gaiters, but just far too deep. Main concern now is to get my shelter up and get a fire on so I can cook my food. So not bad, making it across that with dry feet. I don't think it just isn't going in. I'm going to check for widowmakers, any trees that might fall on my head during the night once I'm picking the site to sleep on. There's been a few down trees here, so you have to be very careful, especially in high winds. There's exactly what I'm talking about there, that branch hanging down. You know, bad winds or just due to rot, that'll give way and you don't want to be sleeping under that. That maybe just give you a slight injury, but some of them could be fatal. So always check for widowmakers when you're looking for a site. So got a new knife there. It's more of a survival knife than a bushcraft knife. It's a Scramma. It's voted one of the best chopping knives, I believe. It's not too expensive, but it's a cracking bit of kit, razor sharp. You've seen there I was trying out survival knives, like a slightly bigger knife and bringing a smaller knife. You've seen I was using the Straight 43 and it failed. I've got in touch with Straight and they've stated that they're going to send me out another knife, that certain ones before weren't heat treated correctly. Actually, to be honest, excellent customer service, mega apologetic, said they'd ship one out straight away. But we'll see how that turns out, if it was the heat treatment or due to poor quality equipment. But we'll see how we get on with this one. I think they do fail the odd time due to the grind snapping in, but the blade as itself, it's strong, that's not going to snap. And I've rigged up a wee sling for it, so you can just sling it round me. Ground round here is really hard, and I can't dig a hole. It must have used to be the old mines or something, but I managed to dig a hole down at the river. My plan is, I was wanting to cook half a leg of lamb under the ground in an underground oven, the primitive caveman way. I've seen Ray Murs do it when I was a kid, and I've tried it before with a rabbit, and it dried out too much, but I made it into like a stew, sort of, and jerky. But what I can do here is I can utilise all the urban remains of the bricks and have a fire up near my camp, a sort of subsurface one, and I'll have my leg of lamb cooking down there throughout the day. So it's near the river because I'll need to use sand, and I've collected the stones. It's easier to drag them there than it is here, and I can use the bricks for boiling water here and such. So I'll take you down and show you. So there I've collected some thin rocks for the fire. Hopefully they're not the sort that explode, but that's all there was. We'll see what happens. And I've got some wood, and we'll get the fire going and get these rocks to heat up. Knife's made for batting. Good feather or two. Fantastic feather. Good way to start fire the lighter. 2 seconds. So if you carry loads of lighters, saves you faffing around. So there's my batten. That'll do for now. Let the fire go down. Got my boiling water in the go. Filtered it and drank some through the filter. It's quite murky and brown, but that filter's pretty good and pretty sure I'm not going to get sick. So I'll let that water boil. I'll get some pasta in the go. And I'll go up and make another fire with my bricks and cook my meat for my pasta. And then I'll just keep checking this fire so that the rocks get nice and hot. Right, because this ground I can't really dig into, I'm going to have to improvise. So I found some bits of metal down at the river I'm going to use to make a sort of thing to fry my meat in. There we have it. Little makeshift grill. Let's see how that does. Delicious. Should have brought cheese, but even without the cheese, that is fantastic. And what better place to have lunch by the river? I think Johnny Prep spice goes good in everything. Right, let's get the lamb on. It's only a half leg, so it shouldn't take long. Spring sticks. Now for a sand over the top. So there we go, 1 times underground oven. Let's see how that does. Leave it a few hours. Right, let's see how the lamb's done. It's starting to get a wee bit dark, so I'll hurry up. smells absolutely amazing. I think that's the perfect amount of time. So that was about an hour and a bit. It's obviously a smaller bit. Remember Ray Moore's done his. I watched when I was a kid, and it was 2.5 hours, but that was a leg of venison. That skin, man. Probably taste that. That's delicious. Let's head back up the top and get this ate. It's falling apart, man. Inside. Proper caveman stuff, this. Coming down my beer off this. And a pipe. That is awesome. That is succulent, falling off the bone, nicely cooked as well. You must eat like things in Stone Age days. For some reason, what morale a bit of cooked meat can give you. Not much left of that, that did not last long. Down to the bone. If you were in a survival scenario, or this is all you had, you know, you would boil everything down and use the bone as a tool. But I don't really need to, so it's going to go in the fire. But that was amazing. Proper caveman dinner. Cheers. Well, I was out like a light last night. Now I'm just going to pack up and head home. I had planned to have breakfast out here, but that river's getting a wee bit high. It was paying it down all the last night. It's been raining this morning. I'm probably better just heading up the road. I'll first person film going across the river, just so you know that I did actually make it out. Obviously I have, because hopefully I'll be making the video. I did plan on going back last night because the rain was that heavy with the river getting deeper, but I figured better wait until it's light, because it'd be a bit silly doing a river crossing in the middle of the dark and then clambering up the side of that scree, which is quite bad now with all the wet weather. But yeah, it's been still good getting out, and you don't have as good a night's sleep as you have out here. Like, the tarp done me well, this 3D tarp I was on about before. But one thing I would suggest not getting is one of these thermarests, especially by Trill. Absolutely terrible. I've used it before and it was rubbish, but I figured I'd use it for my hammock, you know, because it would have maybe worked a bit better in a hammock. But as a ground sleeping device, they're absolutely poor. You're better. I've tried different things for sleeping the ground, and the only thing that I think is good is the British military roll mat. You just can't beat it. It's big enough, it's just comfy, it keeps insulates you well. It doesn't even insulate you in the winter. But anyway, I'll get packed up and I'll hopefully see you at the other side of the river. Look at that, that's quite bad compared to what it was yesterday, so better getting out of here now. You won't see the Game of Thrones tree for another year probably now. Right, that's my crossing point. So I've loosened off the straps in the Bergen and undone the centre, the waist clip. So worst does come to worst, you just do one. Right, wet feet time. Just take it easy. Don't try this at home. Oh, it's fast. Oh, it's nearly dragging me away. Come on, let's go, let's go. Heck. Whoa! that sucked. Yeah. That sucks. Probably is a bridge on down there, I bet you. Anyway, put my waist strap back on that, and try and fight through this scree. That looks absolutely horrendous to get up. This sucks, man. And then the danger of the trees falling as well is quite bad. I mean, because they're on the banks like this and it's eroding away, like this one, the roots give way. Better than any work like this. So I climbed up that valley last night. That's when I got soaked. Didn't wear a jacket because it was absolutely roasting. And then the heavens opened. Weird. It's class. There's a deer calling out. See a glimpse of it there. It's one thing you know when you're getting back to society or finding population centres, the rubbish starts piling up ever so slightly. So people ditching stuff, you start noticing it. So there we go, made it up the ravine. That was a nasty climb. The rain's definitely made a difference. It's clear now, but more dark clouds coming in. That river, if I had left that longer, I think it would have got a lot higher. It's just not worth the risk. But I had a good night, good night's sleep, and you know, sometimes it is challenging. You just have to get on with it, and it's tiring. Like, just absolutely gushed. I was in bed really early last night. If I could have, I probably would have went to sleep before the lamb was ready to go. But I'll definitely try that option again. That's really nice to the lamb. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, stay safe out there and get out there and enjoy the good outdoors. Catch you in a bit. So I've been camping somewhere in there. It really is a hidden valley. There's so much more to explore.